Boxing isn't just about throwing bombs or mean mugging your opponent in the ring. Nah, some of these legends, some of the greatest to ever do it, well, they had some next level superstitions. These were some of the craziest routines, ones that involved astrology, lucky gear, and giving in to Mother Nature. Regardless how foolish, these tactics made legends feel unstoppable. It was their key to victory, and no matter what you tell them, it's the reason they are remembered to this day. So with that said, here are 5 wild superstitions in boxing history. Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Lou Too Sick, back in the lab, back with another banger list video. Y'all already know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit a like on the video, get it poppin' in that algorithm. Of course, get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any tips, any advice for the channel, any recommendations on future topics, whether it be list videos, reactions, biographies. Hey, if it's about violence, then we're all about it. Y'all already know. We got some fire lined up for you in 2025. And today, we're serving up some more fire. It's another list video. Y'all heard it at the top. It's 5 wild pre-fight rituals or superstitions in boxing history. It's going to be a goodie. Y'all already know what to do. Keep your hands up. All right, kicking off this list is none other than the hitman himself, Tommy Hitman Hearns. And our man was known, for knockout power, that wild right hand. Well, he was also known for getting dripped out before he hit the ring. Tommy Hearns needed to get fresh. That's right, he had to get a haircut before every fight. But this wasn't just a quick trim. Hearns was so committed to looking sharp on live TV that it started causing problems with his trainer. His trainer, the legendary Emanuel Steward, well, he wasn't a fan of the ritual. Instead of warming up and focusing on the fight, Tommy was in the chair getting lined up. It all came to a head, no pun intended, after Hearns' first loss to Sugar Ray Leonard. Steward had enough. Before the rematch, he literally stopped Tommy's barber at the door, and he paid him $200 to go away. No cut, no excuses. And what happened after that? Well, Tommy had the performance of a lifetime. In the rematch, Hearns dropped Leonard twice to earn a draw, although many fans and analysts thought Hearns should have won outright. Even Leonard admitted in later years that Hearns deserved the victory. So, did the haircut superstition hold up? Well, not quite. Turns out being fresh isn't as important as being focused. And that's why Emanuel Steward was one of the greatest trainers of all time. He knew when to step in and make some tough calls. But, hey, my man is not excused from having some weird quirks himself. Take a listen. Yeah, Steward had some serious issues with fighters wearing dark or black boxing shoes. He believed black boxing shoes slowed fighters down and made them tire out faster. For him, it wasn't just about style. It was about science. He thought darker shoes felt heavier and threw off a fighter's rhythm and energy. This wasn't just a random hunch either. Steward was a master of details, and considering how many champions came out of Kronk Gym, dudes like Tommy Hearns and Lennox Lewis, you kind of have to respect his instincts. Now, y'all, I had a football coach that thought the exact opposite. Instead of white cleats, he forced us to wear black cleats. And guess what? We won only 2 games my senior year. So you tell me who's right, Emmanuel Steward or Coach Ron? Superstition or strategy, Steward's attention to detail helped create some of the greatest fighters of all time. And hey, if avoiding black shoes was part of his formula for success, who's going to argue with the results? And now the next guy on our list, he's another legendary trainer in boxing history. He's actually the mastermind behind legends like Mike Tyson, Floyd Patterson, Teddy Atlas. Yeah, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about Cus D'Amato. If you don't know him, hey, do your Googles. Cus D'Amato wasn't just a tactical genius in the ring, he also believed in the stars. Literally. Cus swore by astrology and used the fighter's zodiac sign to predict their chances of success. Sound wild? Maybe. But this is the same guy who shaped Tyson into the youngest heavyweight champion in history and took Floyd Patterson to 2 world titles. When someone has that kind of a resume, you start paying attention to their methods. Cus believed that certain signs like Aquarius, Taurus, and Capricorn, well, they produced the best fighters. He thought these signs brought specific characteristics like resilience and focus. These were the signs that a fighter could handle pressure in the fight game. So is Cus onto something? Who knows? It's not up to me to say. But if you look at the evidence, his fighters not only won, those dudes dominated. Astrology might sound unconventional, but it was part of how Cus got into his fighters' heads, building them up mentally and emotionally to face anyone. Whether it was the stars or sheer genius, Cus had a way of turning fighters into legends. Crazy, and guess what sign your boy is? Aquarius. Hey, Misfits Boxing, hit your boy up. You need a star on the undercard? Hey, pretty soon I'll be the main event. Just watch. Alright, with this next submission on our list, we're going from the stars to straight up witchcraft. And I say that with all positive intentions. I don't want any smoke with the supernatural community. Back in 1987, boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez was gearing up for a big fight when he got word that his opponent's mom was allegedly trying to put a curse on him. Yeah, you heard that right. A curse. The rumor was she used a picture of Chavez in an ice bucket as part of a ritual. Now Chavez wasn't about to take any chances. His camp handed him a red headband they claimed would block all that bad energy. Superstition or not, Chavez rocked the headband into the ring that night and dominated. And after that night, the red headband became more than a piece of gear for Julio Cesar Chavez. It became a trademark. Chavez went on to wear the headband for every fight thereafter, stacking up one of the most impressive careers in boxing history. We're talking about over 100 wins, multiple world titles across 3 divisions, and countless classics. Whether it was the headband or his insane work ethic, Chavez became an unstoppable force. A red headband to block a curse? That's not just strategy, it's next level mental warfare. Hey, you gotta respect the hustle. Chavez wasn't just fighting opponents, my man was fighting demons. And he did all that. Now, he's considered one of the greatest fighters in Mexican history. Alright y'all, now we're down to our final submission of the list, and this is perhaps the most foul submission on the list. Picture this, you're about to step into the ring, the crowd is roaring, and your opponent is glistening. But not from sweat. That's because he hasn't showered in weeks. Some fighters believe skipping showers in the lead up to a fight gave them an edge. Fighters like Tony 2-Ton Galento. Imagine how that dude smelled. Other legends like Roberto Duran also avoided bathing at all once his training camp started. And that was until his fight was over. And this just wasn't about superstition either. It was mental warfare as well. I mean, imagine clinching up with a dude who hasn't showered in weeks. I'm not doing it. Even Timothy Bradley, one of the most disciplined fighters of the modern era, well, he confessed to ditching the shower the week before a fight. The logic? Some thought it kept their natural energy locked in, while others believed it made them more intimidating. Whether it's superstition, strategy, or straight up savage, one thing's for sure, you wouldn't want to touch them. Alright y'all, so there you have it. 5 wild pre-fight superstitions in boxing history. We talked haircuts to headbands. And it really proves that, hey, the boxing game is not just a physical one, it's a mental one too. I want to thank y'all for watching. Remember, hit a like on the video, get it popping in the algorithm. Hit the comments below. Let me know if there's any superstitions that you heard of that I might have missed. This could be part 1 of a series, part 1 of many more. Again, we got some fire lined up for you in 2025 from bio videos, list videos, reactions, recap, podcasts, so much more, so much planned for you guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Just make sure to stay tuned and always keep those hands up.
Every time I wake up, shit feel the same. Got a million thoughts and they weighing on my brain. Sipping on my favorite liquor just to ease the pain, cause I feel like I'm crazy and desperate need to change. Making plans to move and talking state to state. Talking pounds of haze, medical high grade. Look how my eyes stay, what more can I say? How dare a nigga tell me that this rap won't work?